Hey there, truth seekers. Let's talk about something raw, something real, something that might make your heart race or your stomach twist. Why do women cheat? It's a question that sparks heated debates, broken hearts, and endless speculation. But today we're cutting through the noise to reveal the number one reason women cheat. And trust me, it's not what you think. This isn't about blame or stereotypes. It's about diving deep into the human heart, the psychology of desire, and the universal ache for connection. Whether you're a woman reflecting on your choices, a man seeking answers, or just someone who's ever felt betrayed or tempted, this is for you. So light a candle, take a seat, and let's unravel this mystery together. By the end, you'll see cheating in a whole new light, and maybe even find a path to stronger, truer love. Ready? Let's dive in. Cheating is one of those topics that hits like a lightning bolt. It's messy, emotional, and deeply personal. When we hear infidelity, we often jump to assumptions. It's about lust, boredom, or a lack of love. But what if the real reason women cheat runs deeper, touching something universal in all of us? Psychologically, cheating isn't just about the act. It's about unmet needs, hidden wounds, and the search for something that feels missing. Today, we're exploring the number one reason women step outside their relationships, why it happens, and how understanding it can help us all build stronger, more honest connections. This isn't about pointing fingers. It's about peeling back the layers of the human heart. Let's start by debunking a myth. Cheating isn't just about physical attraction or a fleeting thrill. Sure, those can play a role, but they're rarely the root. The stereotype says women cheat for shallow reasons, like a better option or a moment of weakness. But psychology tells a different story. Cheating often stems from an emotional void, a longing that's gone unanswered. And the number one reason women cheat? It's feeling unseen. Not just unnoticed, but fundamentally unseen. Unvalued, unappreciated, or disconnected from their partner on a soul-deep level. Why it's misunderstood? Society loves simple narratives. Cheating is bad. Loyalty is good. But humans are complex. When a woman feels like her partner doesn't truly see her, her dreams, her struggles, her essence, it creates a void. Psychologically, this is called emotional neglect, and it's a silent killer in relationships. Over time, that void can make her vulnerable to someone who does seem to see her, even if it's fleeting. How to understand it? Think about a time you felt invisible, maybe at work, with friends, or even in love. That ache to be recognized is universal. For women who are often socialized to nurture and connect, feeling unseen in a relationship can be devastating. It's not always about grand gestures. It's the little moments, like being heard, valued, or remembered, that fill that void. If those moments are missing, the temptation to seek them elsewhere grows. So, why does feeling unseen hit so hard? Let's get into psychology. Humans are wired for connection. Our brains thrive on being understood and valued. For women, this often ties to emotional intimacy, the sense that their partner is with them, not just physically, but emotionally. When that intimacy fades, maybe because of routine, stress, or unspoken resentments, it's like a slow leak in the relationship. Psychologically, this triggers what's called attachment insecurity. A woman might start to question her worth. Am I enough? Does he even care? Why it leads to cheating. When someone new comes along, a coworker, a friend, even a stranger, and offers that spark of attention, it's like water in a desert. They listen, they notice, they make her feel seen. It's not always about romance. Sometimes it's about validation. That moment of connection can feel so intoxicating that it overrides judgment, leading to choices she might later regret. How to understand it? If you're in a relationship, ask yourself, when was the last time you truly saw your partner? Not just her routine, but her heart, her fears, her joys. And if you're a woman, reflect. Do you feel seen? If not, that's a signal to address it, not escape it. Try this. Have an honest conversation with your partner. Say, I want us to really connect. Can we share what's been on our minds? It's a small step that can close the gap before it widens. Here's where it gets deeper. Feeling unseen often ties to self-worth. Many women who cheat aren't just seeking external validation. They're wrestling with internal doubts. Psychologically, low self-esteem can amplify the pain of feeling ignored. If a woman doesn't fully value herself, she might look to others to fill that gap, especially if her relationship feels like a mirror of her insecurities. But here's the twist. Cheating doesn't fix that. It often makes it worse, piling on guilt and shame. Why it matters. This isn't just about her partner's actions, it's about her relationship with herself. A woman who feels secure in her worth is less likely to seek validation outside her relationship, even when things get tough. But when self-worth wavers, the temptation to find it elsewhere grows. How to address it? For women, start building your self-worth independent of any relationship. Try this. Write down 3 things you love about yourself every day. Maybe your kindness, your creativity, or your resilience. For partners, help her feel valued by celebrating her strengths. I love how you light up when you talk about your passions. And for everyone, remember, no one can fix your worth. That's an inside job. Cheating might feel like a quick fix, but true confidence comes from within. Another piece of the puzzle, communication breakdowns. Feeling unseen often starts when couples stop talking. Really talking. Life gets busy, resentment builds, or one partner assumes the other should just know what they need. Psychologically, this creates a feedback loop. She feels ignored, so she pulls back. He senses distance, so he withdraws too. Before long, the emotional gap is so wide that someone else's attention feels like a lifeline. Why it leads to cheating? When communication stalls, small misunderstandings become big wounds. A woman might not even realize how much she's craving connection until someone else offers it. That new person doesn't have the baggage of old fights or unspoken grudges, so their attention feels fresh and validating. How to prevent it? Prioritize open, honest communication. Set aside time each week to check in. No distractions, just you and your partner. Ask, what's been tough for you lately? Or, what's something you'd love us to do together? If you're the one feeling unseen, speak up. I've been feeling a bit disconnected. Can we work on that? It's not about blame, it's about rebuilding the bridge. And if communication feels stuck, consider a counselor. It's like a gym for your relationship. So what do we do with all this? The #1 reason women cheat, feeling unseen, isn't a dead end. It's a wake-up call. It's a reminder that love thrives on connection, not assumption. For women, it's about owning your worth and speaking your needs. For men, it's about showing up with presence, not just promises. And for all of us, it's about recognizing that cheating isn't the answer. It's a symptom of something deeper. Psychologically, we all crave to be seen, heard, and valued. When we build relationships that honor that, we create love that's resilient, honest, and true. How to move forward? Start small. If you're in a relationship, do one thing today to make your partner feel seen. Maybe a heartfelt compliment or a moment of undivided attention. If you're single, focus on seeing yourself. Celebrate your strengths, pursue your passions. And if you've been hurt by cheating, know this: it's not about your worth. Healing starts with forgiving yourself and choosing connections that lift you up. We're all human.